Would you pay 10K, 5K, or even 2K annual fee for a credit card? We're not talking about the interest charges, that's on top of this. This is purely the annual fee to have the card. What if I told you some of the most successful people do? Well, they do, and it's because the card provides even more value than that. Get paid to use a credit card, making credit cards work for you. To the wise, credit cards provide extra value on the expenses you already have. However, if you're not strategic, they can cost significant money. Credit cards either make the bank or credit institution money, or they make you money, so why not make it work for you? There are some financial advisors who say never get a credit card because you have to pay for the debt, but that's only if you misuse them. If you use credit cards effectively, they actually pay you, either by giving you money back or giving you free stuff for expenses you already had to pay. Before we get into this, the numbers we use are general and might be different based on your scenario and also what's available where you live. However, the general rules behind the numbers still hold true and they are used as a rough guide. Your personal finance or credit score will dramatically impact the numbers and what offers are available to you as well. First, we're going to focus on the dangers and negatives of a credit card if not used effectively. Credit cards are a relatively high interest loan. Everything you don't pay off when the bill is due has interest added on, and the interest rate is usually somewhere between 15 and 20%, which compared to a home loan or mortgage is anywhere from 2 to 5% at the moment. Also, a personal loan can be slightly higher, but is usually less than a credit card. Payday loans or get money quick loans are quite often even higher and should be absolutely avoided in any way possible. There are also low-rate credit cards where the key benefit of the credit card is that you don't have to pay the high interest rates, but instead you pay 9 or 10 or even 15% in some cases. There are also credit cards that enable you to balance transfer, which might have minimal or no interest for a certain amount of time, which can be a good way to decrease the debt you owe if you already have it. However, you do need to read the fine print, as quite often there might be fees or a percentage of the debt added as a fee, which might actually leave you worse off, especially if you were going to pay the debt off quickly. Now, we don't want to focus on negatives or kick people while they are down, and we completely understand there are events outside of people's control that cause them to get into debt, which we truly sympathize for. But where possible, you should absolutely avoid taking on unnecessary debt. Again, we understand there are events that happen outside of our control which might cause you to need a loan, but that's clearly different to, say, buying new shoes or on a new TV on credit. In an ideal world, you want to be avoiding debt unless it's to buy items that will be used to make more money, which might be a car if you're using it for work, a camera if you work in making videos, a computer to work on, and so on. By the way, shoes you might need for a new job, so again, that's a different scenario to new shoes that look nice but you can't afford, as opposed to your new job requires business shoes and you don't have any. However, you should really never go into debt for items that are nice to have, or items that might look cool but ultimately you don't need or won't help you make money. If it's because of a personal emergency, then again, there might be no other options, so debt might be the only way out of it. If you spend within your means, meaning you can cover all the expenses because you don't buy items that would be nice to have instead of items that you need, you can actually use credit cards to your benefit. There are credit cards that have all types of benefits, whether it be travel credits, money back where they literally give you a percentage of your money that you spend back. They give you different benefits such as status with airlines, car rental companies, hotel change. This status can give you free upgrades and even free travel benefits. Sometimes these also directly include money travel credits or free benefits such as restaurant meals. Some credit cards offer very generous benefits when you sign up, so quite often it is also beneficial to switch to new credit cards every 12 or 18 months from different providers to get new sign-up benefits. Some credit cards also offer concierge services who will help you book travel or restaurants. They might even be able to get you special offers or even book you into restaurants you wouldn't otherwise be able to get into. Sometimes credit cards even just randomly send you different gifts. They might even have a personal account manager dedicated to help you. They might give you all different types of discounts and exclusive invites to sold out events or invite only events. If you've heard rappers bragging about their black card, you might just see that as a status symbol because they are invite only if you meet certain criteria. And whilst they are a status symbol to some degree due to their exclusivity, they also do provide value. The most exclusive credit cards tend to have high annual fees and might even have a sign-up fee on top of that. In some cases, 10K or even more just in fees to get the card. That's not including any interest. You might say that's a crazy price to pay to just have a piece of plastic, but the people that do can afford the best advisors out there. And sure, some of them would do it for the status symbol, but in reality, they are also doing this because the card actually provides more value than that. Now, you might not be able to get the most exclusive cards, but there are plenty of options that most people might might be able to get which provide plenty of benefits. And keep in mind that a high annual fee might actually put you in a better position when you put your regular payments on the card. There's a whole community of people who work out how to get the most out of credit card offers called credit card hackers. In this sense, hacking means to get the most value out of them, not stealing other people's details. But the credit card hacking community find all different types of ways to get the most out of credit cards that might be available. Credit card offers are different depending on where you live in the world. They change constantly as well and are dependent on your situation, so we can't tell you what would be the best for you. But with a little bit of research, you can find out what the best options available to you are. Some people say you should never get a credit card because it's too enticing to get into debt and makes it possible for you to spend outside of your present income, forcing you into debt. But if you manage them effectively, they actually give you better benefits than paying by cash or a debit card. However, it does require discipline to manage the payments effectively, and most importantly, credit card debt should always be a last resort. To get the most out of a credit card, you should be paying the balance off every month so you don't have to pay interest. Let me know your best credit card experience in the comments, and as always, good luck.